Two of the things we make around here all the time. Pizza. I eat pizza fucking every day. Pizza. And if we cook in the mornings, bacon and eggs. Nice bacon and egg breakfast, sausage, stuff like that. Hearty breakfast, biscuits. You put the two together. The thing they have in common, you can have breakfast for dinner. That's best. It's best. I have it for dinner. I have pizza for breakfast. They're all interchangeable. The time of the meal, the kind of meal, it doesn't matter. You can always eat bacon and eggs, always eat pizza. Today we're doing it together. We're doing breakfast pizza. We're going to start with our proteins. What am I going to put on the pizza meat-wise? Breakfast, I got ham. This is some Black Forest ham. I got it from the deli at the grocery store today. I put these in a skillet. I sprayed a little bit so they won't stick. While those are frying up, I'll let you know what I'm sipping on. Since we're having breakfast pizza, I have my little strawberry lemonade and vodka. Goes nicely with that. We'll also, I should probably go ahead and do this. Get a sausage. Get a beef Polska kielbasa. Fucking sausage. Got one of those. I'm going to take so much off of it. Save the rest for later. Lori likes her sausage. Okay, cut this up. Little thin pieces. I'm going to flip that ham over in a minute and take it off. I've got a plate with a napkin on there. Oh yeah. I'm with it. The ham's just about good because we're going to put it in the oven later when it's on the pizza. So I'll go ahead and take the ham out. I'm such a ham. We're going to go ahead and put the bacon in now. Gotta have bacon. And then when the bacon's done, I'll cook the sausage up in the bacon grease. That's the way I like to do it. Come on. Got the cheap bacon. I went cheap on the bacon. This is what you get. What you get. Okay, so I got the ham and I got the bacon ready. I do it extra crispy. Not burnt, but crispy. Got the sausage. Throw that in. Cooking that bacon grease. Yum. Okay, we got the sausage cooked up. We got the bacon. We got the ham. I'm going to set that out of the way. Come back over here. We're going to get some sunny side up, like soft eggs going. Make sure your skillet's hot. Make sure that thing's nice and hot before I get another one in there. Alright, so I went around the edges. It has to be really, really hot. You gotta be very careful. You don't want to break that yolk. I'm going to take it. I'm going to swing over here very carefully, hopefully not breaking the yolk. I'm going to set it right here for now. And repeat. I'm going to do this 4 times. I'm going to have 4 eggs for the top of my pizza. If you don't want that to just happen, where it sticks to the spatula when you're trying to slide it off and you don't want to break the yolk, dummy, silly me, I take a little spray olive oil, spray your spatula. That's all you got to do. And make sure this is hot enough. And then, you don't have that problem. You get right under there and you get it right off your spatula. That. That's how it works. Right now, I just want some of this to run off, some of the excess. And then we'll get this bad boy over on the plate as well. When you want a budget and you got to get fucked up, Caliber vodka. Fill it up. I got my strawberry lemonade Minute Maid. Hit it with that. And now that I have the meat, and look at these, this is a pretty beautiful thing right here. Look at that. And the egg set, we're going to be moving on to a pizza dough, which I've made and had rising. I used a pack of yeast. I used a cup of water, warm water, put the yeast in it, let the yeast bubble up. I added honey because it's a breakfast pizza. Put a little honey in the dough. 3 cups of flour, a little olive oil. Put it in the Hobart mixer right here, the KitchenAid. Heated the oven up to like 50, 60 degrees, turned it off, covered it with foil, let it sit in there. I bring it back out. I kneaded it. It needed to be done. And then I took the dough, covered up, put it back in there, warmed it up to 50 degrees, turn it off, leave it in there until I'm doing all this stuff. This brings us to where we're at now. I used that same olive oil that I used on that spatula to get the eggs out inside a cooking sheet.
You love pizza dough, don't you?
Okay, so put a little flour down. I've got the oven preheating, by the way. That's something I should mention. Hot. 500 degrees. That's what's going. It's on its way up to it. 500 degrees. Now let's take a look at this dough. It's risen back up for the second time after the beating I gave it earlier. All right, that's a beautiful thing right here. In fact, it's so beautiful that I think I could probably have some for later because I like pizza so much. I'll have a breakfast pizza. Later I'll have a dinner pizza. Let's work on this breakfast pizza dough. You're gonna knead it out. Don't use a roller. Don't use a rolling pin. You're gonna take all the air out of it. Use your hands. Just work it out. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna take a while. When I'm comfortable, I'm gonna get it in this pan. Use any kind of shape pan you want. I'm gonna use this one. Use what you want. Whatever. And when I get this set, the next scene you'll be with me getting ready to put the toppings on and all that shit. All right, so this is what I'm rolling with here. It don't have to be perfect. It touches all the edges. That's what I like. You don't have to. It can be artisanal, which means just fucking throw it in the pan. Now, when it comes to the dough, you don't have to make your own pizza dough. You can get the pre-made pizza dough. It's already just roll it out right at home like this at the grocery store. You can get like the flatbreads that are pre-made. I've seen people make these with Bisquick. Make a Bisquick dough. You can get biscuit dough in the cans and roll it out and make a biscuit actual base for your breakfast. There's so many things. When it comes to sauce, you can consider pesto. You can consider just some olive oil on here. You can go with regular tomato sauce if you like. Bechamel. There's a lot of things you can do. I'm going to go with a hollandaise drizzle today, so I'm not going to have any sauce on the base. What I am going to do though is just break up the bacon, put that on here, along with all the rest of the proteins. Make sure it's evenly distributed. Whenever you make bacon, don't you have to always make a little bit more because you know you're going to eat some of it? Well, I didn't do that this time, and now I'm wishing I did. We'll see how this goes on the pizza. Now, I love pizza. I'm a pizza-holic. I make pizza so much. One of the things, I can tell you a little story. Again, I got another story. When I was a kid, my mom cut my hair one time. I've always loved pizza. She cut my hair one time, and this was back in the era when a mullet was more in than a flat top. And I got buzzed down. So the 80s, that's not what I was wanting to go to school with. I didn't want to go, I thought I wasn't going to go to school. I wasn't going to go outside, nothing until my hair grew back. I was so upset. It was hot in the Midwest in the summer, but I didn't care. I was my image, you know. Junior high, maybe, might have been 5th grade. And so the only way she could get me out of the house, she knew once she got me out of the house, then I can't have a fit to say I'm going anywhere else because I went out voluntarily for something. The only thing got me out, she took me out for pizza, and I couldn't say no. Wore a hat, but pizza got me out of the house. It got me through it, man. Pizza gets through the tough times. And then, after years of eating pizza and getting through all those tough times, pizza gives you a new tough time. Now you got that to deal with. Fuck it. I'm old. I got a woman. I'm taken. So you got to deal with this. I'm eating pizza. Okay, so we're doing the bacon here. I'm going to put a little sausage out here. Little sausage. All right, we got those spread it around. We got the ham. We're gonna do this, get all the toppings on, and then we'll put some cheese on it. Again, use what you like. I've got all the meat, the proteins are on the crust. I'm gonna throw a little mozzarella on here, crumbled mozzarella. Probably should put some fresh mozzarella. I have some in there. Oh well, I use this cheap stuff. We'll put this on here. The cheese will get melty. It'll help hold everything onto the crust when the crust rises. I got some sharp cheddar. You gotta throw that in there. It's always good with like an omelet or something. So going with these. And I got the oven is up to 500 degrees. It's ready to go. And let's get it in there. Don't forget about it. 500 degrees, it's going to cook fast. I'm going to say between 3 and 5 minutes. Make sure you're checking it throughout that time. One more thing before I get to the bechamel sauce. Pizza's in the oven here. The eggs are out. I didn't put them on the pizza yet. I want to get the pizza started, get the crust going, the cheese starting to melt, and then the eggs are going to go in because you don't want to overcook the eggs while that's happening. So the last minute or so, 30 seconds to a minute, you put the egg on top of the pizza, put it back in and let it get toasty. No sooner. Right now I'm going to throw a little salt and pepper on these things. Beautiful. Okay, and the pizza's ready. I'll get them on there. Let's go make some bechamel sauce. Where's my drink at? I promise we're going to get to that bechamel sauce. This pizza cooked quick at 500 degrees on the bottom rack, and you don't want to overdo it. So I pulled it out. It's looking good, right? I greased my spatula again because this is not the time when you want a big fuck up. So I'm going to set that right here. Get another one. You're going to get that egg gravy. Kind of fucked up, right? It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Alright. I'll throw this back in the oven for about another minute, maybe tops. Probably won't have time to get to the bechamel. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it. We'll come out, it'll cool, take it out, we'll cool down. We'll make the bechamel drizzled in. Back in the oven. Okay, taking a scoop of mayonnaise. I'll throw it in there. Maybe a scoop and a half, somewhere in there. Just something like that. I'm gonna, I've separated a whites over here, the yolk, just the yolks. Yolks on you, if you don't do this right. 3 of these I'm putting in. Actually, yeah, okay. Just put those in there. Let's do that. Let's hit it with a pinch of salt. I like a little tap of cayenne pepper. You don't want to make it hot, it's just a little hit. We're going to start this up. Hit it with a little lemon juice. Open sesame. There we go. About half a tablespoon of lemon juice. Fresh squeeze if you got it. I do. I still don't care. Probably gonna add more mayo in there. I'm gonna hit it with some more mayo. That's what I think. And I gotta go get that pizza out of the oven. Because it's almost breakfast pizza time! Breakfast pizza time! Alright, took a little squeeze bottle. I put my hollandaise sauce in. Just hit it like that. Then, I got a little parsley. I diced that up earlier. Put that on. You gotta have a little green, you know. And there we are. Voila. Fucking breakfast pizza. Let's eat. Okay, so as you can see, after I cut it, you're gonna get the egg gravy. It's gonna come out all over the pizza, and it's gonna spread that around. I'm gonna try my first bite. My breakfast pizza here. Ready. Fuck yeah. Pizza. It's not just for breakfast anymore. Or it is. Or it's not. It's whatever the fuck you want it to be. I'm not cooking with Scott.
Hey guys, check this out. Dad, pizza's here.